A surprising number of people, when asked if there is chocolate in Reese's Pieces, will say that there is. Some act indignant as if it was a stupid question.
Of course there's chocolate in Reese's Pieces.
Yet, when we look at the front of the package, it simply says, peanut butter candy in a crunchy shell. No mention of chocolate, and if we look at the back of the package, there's no mention of chocolate there either. Doesn't it seem odd that one of the two main ingredients is not mentioned anywhere on the package? Well, there is actually a pretty good reason for that.
There is no chocolate in Reese's Pieces.
Let's take a closer look at the ingredients list. You'll note that there is no mention of chocolate, cocoa, cocoa powder, etc. So why would anyone just assume that there is chocolate in Reese's Pieces? Well, there are any number of possible answers to this. It may be because of their resemblance to M&Ms, which do have chocolate in them. In fact, when they were featured prominently in the movie E.T., many people thought they were M&Ms. Despite this, that product placement did wonders for the popularity of Reese's Pieces, and they still use the slogan about them being enjoyed across the universe. Probably the main reason is the association of Reese's Pieces with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, a candy famous for its combination of peanut butter and chocolate. So they just assume that Reese's Pieces also have both peanut butter and chocolate, but never bothered to check to see if they really do. Some, out of desperation, seeing that the inside looks like pale peanut butter, claim that there's a thin layer of chocolate inside the candy shell. That's actually kind of odd when you think about it for a while, and anyone who's taken a close look will clearly see that that is not the case. As you can clearly see, there is no chocolate lining inside the candy shell. In fact, the only thing inside the candy shell other than peanut butter filling is a thin layer of wax, the purpose of which is to keep the oil from the filling from soaking through and softening the candy shell. Does it matter? I consider that a fair question, and I think that any reasonable person would agree that it's not a matter of earth-shaking importance. On the other hand, if you're in the business of selling a product, which many are, then it might be a good idea to make sure that a product you list as containing chocolate really does. Such false advertisement can be found on eBay and even in at least one listing on Amazon. One listing actually goes so far as to call them Reese's Chocolate Pieces, yet displays the ingredients list clearly showing there is no chocolate. I must say that this peanut-flavored filling is actually pretty good, but all this talk about chocolate has me wishing it really was in there. Maybe I should mix these with M&Ms.
Brought to you by the right winger on the left coast.